Well, good fucking Friday morning. We're at John Stevens Farm Day. And it looks like we got about 10 times the turnout already than from last year, so fucking mint. Well, we're going to try to make good choices today. Well, at least until 10 o'clock. Alright, well, I just got fucking home from John Stevens Farm Day. I didn't make much video down there. We didn't do a live stream because everybody was a fucking panty waste and wanted to leave early. I still had beer to drink, but fuck it. I guess nobody wanted to stick around, drink beer, and act like an asshole on the internet, so I guess I came home. So I guess I'll fucking do it later. I didn't take any video of the whole field day thing. If you want to see that, go over to John's channel. That's not my fucking deal. That's a bunch of well-educated people that talk real nice, so I pretty much kept my mouth shut other than talking to the few people that I kind of knew. Other than that, I didn't fucking say much to people because I talk a little bit different than most of them, and they get a little bit fucking offended. So we had the old the flags on the truck today. A lot of people told me I was number one on the way home. These bastards coming out of the cities out there, Jesus Christ. A few of them went out of their way. And if you're that fucking little tightwad little fucking bitch that cut me off in her fucking Mazda SUV, if you think for a second I let off the fucking gas and hit the brake, you're fucking lying to yourself, because I was gonna run your ass over. Fucking idiot. So then I came home. There's 3 fucking women in the house tearing shit apart and ripping things up, and fucking everybody wants to know what's for dinner, because apparently that's my deal. Well, what fucking bar do you want to go to, and who's driving? Because it ain't me. There's 3 of them and 1 of me. I'm getting fucking... A good thing I stopped and got beer on the way home, because I'm going to need it now. Alright, I got to mow the fucking grass. Look at the fucking hayfield that cocksucker is. What the fuck is that? Fucking dog over there. Don't mind the fucking clusterfuck outside the shop, by the way. Mika! Get out of there! You idiot! That's not lawn yet. It's supposed to be, but it's not. Fuck it. You don't need to worry about that shit. Alright? So, I'm gonna have to go cut that shit. Should have been cut days ago, but I had fucking hay to bale, so whatever. Katie's been on my ass forever about learning how to drive the zero turn so she can mow the grass. Why I haven't taught her how to run it, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Don't fucking ask questions I don't have answers to, alright? Fuck, hang on. We should go do a corn update too, huh? Fucking thing. Fucking real. There. Oh, maybe it'll fucking work. Pay attention, Rick. You can't afford to pay attention. Jesus. Alright. Trying to do this one-handed. Hold on. Fucking hold on. I'm trying to hook up the fucking air check. Ow. There. Good enough. Just have to fucking bear with me there, boys. And ladies. There's a few ladies that watch. I'm not sure why, but there's a few. Hello. Hello, blow in the tire so it'll go. We're gonna give her a blow and go. Yes, it was highly inappropriate, but how many beers do I have left in the cooler, man? I don't know. Got a lot of weird looks when I went and got a fucking beer at 10:30. Apparently, everybody thought it was taboo to take part. It was breakfast beer. It was peanut butter milk stout. I mean, come on. I brought back breakfast beer. I brought an appropriate before noon beer. Don't judge me. Just because I followed it chased it with a Budweiser doesn't mean that. Fucking just let it do its thing. Good enough. Who gives a shit? Anyway, let's go down here and look at the fucking corn. Because, well, driving around some of the cornfields down by Rush City, I don't feel so bad about my stand of corn. Plus, I'm just grazing the cattle on it. I'm not looking for a cash crop, per se. Well, let's go through here. We got all foxtail and... Oh, I got a fancy fucking book from John's place, too. I gotta show you that, guys. You guys that later. I'll fucking show you that later. We'll go look at the corn. See what we got on it for ears. Woo! Fucking pigs are ripe, I'll tell you what. They've been happy. They've been getting a lot of stuff out of the garden, so... Look at this shit. She's going. Look at the grasses and stuff in here. See all the fucking grasses? God, they'll eat that. Okay, we got ears here. Fucking mint. And lots of them. This is the thinner end, like I said. This is the end that did not germinate very well. And, well, fuck, that's 7 feet. Pretty damn near 7 feet. Now, I can just reach the top of the tassels. So, let's go down here to the good end. Get into the good shit. So, I'm fucking super excited for next year. I'm going to have the fucking irrigation equipment to make sure that I don't have to suffer through a drought like I did before. Particularly with this area. We have the reservoir dug. We now have all the pieces, parts to make the irrigation system. I just have to put everything together and do a little tweaking and tuning and all that junk to get it ripping. But once we started getting rain, that priority had to get swept aside because I had other fires to put out. Philosophically. All right, let's get into the good shit. Now this area right here didn't germinate real good. I'm just guessing it's because of the traffic that I had on it, but you can see where the cows got out. They ran through here a little bit. Ow, fucking thistle. Me. But we get down in here. Look at look at the fucking corn down here. Holy shit. Look at this stuff. That's 9+ feet tall. I can't even touch the tassels. Not anywhere close. And we're growing ears on it like a motherfucker, so God, this is gonna be good stuff. And look at all the grasses down underneath. Look at all the forage that's in here. And this is why I didn't do a chemical burn down, because I'm gotta remember I'm grazing cattle in here. They're gonna come in here and eat this stuff. There is so much damn food in here right now. And this is something that I wanna duplicate, not just with corn, but with rye and oats and all that stuff, to get this to where we can do a lot of this on the farm. This was kind of my test plot, but I can do a hell of a lot more of this at the farm and just keep them on graze. So fucking super excited about this. If this thing would have germinated better and we didn't go 9 weeks without rain, this fucking stand of corn would be insane. So I got enough seed to do this same size area again next year, plus a little bit. And then I'm gonna I'll talk with Shane-O and have him hook me up with some seed when he goes through all his process or whatever, and buy a couple of bags, and we're gonna do a bigger area. Next year we're gonna expand everything right up to the fence line, because I got all the manure piles cleaned up, or will have. Little black dirt there, etc., etc. But God, look at that stuff. Look at that shit. And even the stuff that's, you know, look at this. Take this for example. This fucker's not gonna make, that's not gonna make a cob this year. That's not gonna make a cob this year. But it's still green matter. They're still gonna eat it. And you still have all those grasses. There's some spots in here that are just weeds, but there's still a ton of forage in here. So, and even where I didn't plant anything, look at the grasses. Grasses are pretty near knee high in here. There's so much damn forage in here right now, and I'm so fucking happy about it. Ah, yeah. I can't wait to try more crazy, stupid shit. So this is what happens when you go to the farm day and you're just enough of a fucking idiot to be dangerous. You go there and you get half a fucking idea. You don't understand it all, but you get half a fucking idea, and then you come home and fucking, now you got tillage equipment because you're a fucking idiot and bought a bunch of tillage equipment, and now you're like, whoa, I'm gonna go plant a bunch of shit. So fortunately, that, given the conditions, has worked out fucking mint, because where the shortcomings are in the corn, the grass is more than made up for it. And forage is forage. I don't give a shit if it's corn. I don't care if it's rye, it's oats. If it's good for the cattle, they're getting it. Clover, any of that stuff. That's actually going to get cut and fed to the pigs. I'm going to run her down with the weed eater, rake it up, feed it to the pigs. The hell with it. So, oh, beer burp. I'm going to go cut the grass now. Aye.